Anil, hi, good morning. Good to have you on the show. While there's no
Thank
taking
you.
away from the fact that online education is clearly the go-to since the start of the pandemic, and even business-wise, it seems like a very lucrative one. Not talking about your peers here, but tell me, we understand that you're set to launch an online education company this month itself. What exactly are the plans? What is this company all about? What's the target market that it's going to be, showcasing or featuring? What are your plans here?
Good morning, Aisha. So, I mean, if you've seen Aptech traditionally, it's been a physical face-to-face training company, and since the pandemic, we started the remote delivery model. So that was two models which were available to us, and our board believed that the time was appropriate for us to create the third delivery model, which is completely online delivery. Uh, the target audience is predominantly the same that we've been looking at addressing, which is the first time job seeker. But the objective of this completely online platform is to reach out to people who want not really a career, but people who are looking at a point job. So you learn one particular small skill in the media and entertainment space to start with, and you get an entry level job in any of the media and entertainment outlets. It could be something as small as rotoscopy, where a person comes in, spends 45 days, learns rotoscopy, goes out, gets a job for 15,000. And the objective is that the lifetime value of this single skill user can be significantly high, because he can keep coming back and upgrading on other skills which help him or her to move ahead in their career.
Interesting. So help us understand really, you know, um, when it comes to this particular space and expansion that you just highlighted, what kind of capex deployment are you looking at? And is it all from the cash on books, or would you have to raise money as well for this particular expansion into the online learning space?
So, Ash, I'm very happy to share. I mean, if you've looked at our numbers carefully, we've got almost about 70 crores of cash lying on books. So, the initial capex, which is building of the platform, has been completely in-house, and we've spent about 2.5 crores in building this platform. The remaining part of the capex is going to be spent on creating content, and this is likely to be another about 15 to 20 crores of capital expenditure that we are going to incur. Apart from this, we have a bucket of about 15 crores set aside to grow this business to what we believe that it is possible of achieving in the next 2 to 3 years. And we expect this to form approximately about 20% of our revenues in about 2 years.
Morning, Anil. Nikunj also joining, and good to connect with you. Each
Good
time we've
morning.
interacted with you, I've asked you this question, that why is that you're not in the edutech business? I mean, I look at the valuation of a Baiju or even a Vedantu. Look at the valuations they have. Those are new companies which had very limited understanding of vocational education. You are a master in that company and you're entering into the edutech space now. Is it a missed opportunity, or it was a conservative strategy?
So, Nikunj, if you really ask me, the time is appropriate at this point of time, because all the people that you named, none of them are really in the skill development space. They occupy that K-12 space or hobby coding space or tuitions or whatever. In the skill development space, frankly, I think we are probably the pioneers in that, in terms of pure edtech foray. And the start is only with media and entertainment. Tomorrow I can do anything. I mean, I can put IT onto this platform. I can put healthcare into this platform. I can take this almost anywhere. And we've tested this even in the geographies that we are present. I mean, Aptech is there in about 36 countries, and we've got a damn good brand name in quite a few of them. So I think, all in all, absolutely the right time for us to hit the edtech space. Our strategy of going after the first time job seeker I think is going to work because the courses that we've created have been validated by industry. The learning outcomes have been validated by industry. The proof of the pudding is going to be the moment we get the first 1,000 people out there into the job market, which should happen in the next maybe about 4 or 5 months. And then sky's the limit for this.
Okay. How are you going about filtering the courses? How are you, in a sense, reasonably confident that the platform service which you are offering or the product offering what you have is something which will be able to get jobs? Because ultimately the difference between a edutech like Byju or Vedantu is that they are meant for K-12. Yours, like you said, is a skill-based platform. So have you done market survey? Are you sure that once somebody comes on your platform, they are guaranteed a job?
So, Nikunj, I think that's a brilliant question that you've asked, and I have the answer for that. See, we have almost about 750 active recruiters in the media and entertainment space who hire from us. We know their job pipeline at least about 6 months in advance. So, they share the pipeline of people that they need with our Industry Connect Alliance and placement team. We also know what particular skill is the one which is in short supply. So for example, if you look at the 4 courses that I'm starting with, there are approximately about 9,500 jobs which are available with us at this point of time. And I don't have people in my career courses because my career students don't want to join a job which has a salary level of 14,000-15,000 bucks. They want higher salaries. So this is based on what industry needs. The content has been co-created with industry. It's been validated by industry. And like I said, the proof of the pudding will be that whether we are able to deliver the learning outcome that we believe that this course can give. So that's why I said that in the next 4-5 months, we're looking at about 1,000 students and seeing, perfecting the model and then really scaling it up big time.
Aside from the platform which we've discussed at detail, there is a massive spike in the IT, in the entire IT sector. Attrition rates are high, big churn is happening. Suddenly the demand for IT professional has gone through the sky. How are you benefiting from that? Do you have any product offering where in this boom time right now, you're getting desperate call from HR heads and recruiters and they're saying, Anil, send us the list of your new batch, we'll hire them. Are you getting that kind of an feeler?
So honestly, Nikunj, I mean, the biggest this thing is that trespassers will be recruited. That's the kind of scene that is there in the IT space now. And I'm not talking about small players. The big 8 or 10 IT companies themselves are projecting demand in excess of about 3 lakh jobs this year. Now look at the 5,000 odd companies which are listed on NASSCOM. What do they do for their manpower? So it's a horribly, let's put it this way, constrained atmosphere for people to get jobs. I mean, jobs are just there. I mean, they're there in plenty.
Anil, let's talk a little bit about your international business as well, because what we've been understanding is that that's been doing very well. It's contributed to your margin increase too lately. How has the growth trend been, across the different regions that you're present in?
So, Aisha, this was absolutely true till about May. And then one of our largest markets, which is Vietnam, has been very, very badly hit by the second wave of the COVID menace. And the fact is that in Vietnam, despite the COVID pandemic, we've grown only about 4-5%. This was a market which was growing almost about 50% year on year for us. We expect that the restrictions due to pandemic are going to get lifted in probably the third week of September, and that should bring it back to the growth path. All the other markets that I've talked about in the past, for example, Nigeria, Qatar, Egypt, have all been growing at 40-45% plus rates. But Vietnam has taken a back foot this year.
Okay. The last time we spoke, I remember the management had said that you plan, there are plans to exit the enterprise business. You were looking for buyers for this business. So if you could share any sort of update or progress there?
So we've appointed the investment banker has been appointed for that. Due diligence both on business as well as the software assets that are available in that business have been done. A mandate has been given. The investment banker is talking to a few people, and as soon as we have something to report on that, we will definitely inform the exchanges, and I hope to be able to share something on that the moment I have some concrete information, Aisha.
And I'm sure we're going to speak again, Anil, when you do have that concrete information. But good to speak with you as always. Thanks for taking the time out and
Thank
joining
you very
me.
much, Aisha. Thank you, Nikunj. Have a great day. Thanks a lot.